MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of the National League Championship. The Arizona Diamondbacks and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
It's been a tight series so far, which we kind of expected when we started. But now it's backs up against the wall time. The series has shifted locations, and now these guys need to win the final 2 games at home to win it. This crowd should certainly help, but they've still got a tough task at hand.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Atlanta Braves.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. What's your take as they try to win an NL championship here on the road, Mark?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Aaron Blair is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
Digging in now, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Crow patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Batting second, third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 1 out, nobody on. That's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looked to be a pitch that caught a lot of the plate right there, so that might be a little indication of the strike zone we can expect the rest of the way.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? Into the box, Freddie Freeman. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Freddie Freeman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. That's a tough take.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3 time, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll move on to the second now at SunTrust Park. D-backs out in front, 2-0. The pitcher, Ben Perez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch on its way. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. One there. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Ken Sneed. He reached on a single in his first try. 0-1, here it comes. Hit out towards second. Scope is there. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona. They're up 2-0. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
1-1.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
2-2 count. Here it comes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter on that one.
Ground ball left side. And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that The moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Abraham Almonte.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Here's a look over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Swanson aboard here at first with nobody out. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hold it.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Batting 8th, left fielder, 1 young, Taylor.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Fouled off. Got it. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 2 full. It's the D-backs 2 and the Braves nothing. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Aaron Blair, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Aaron Blair.
Now here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Ender Inciarte.
Ender.
As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
So stepping in, Rio Ruiz looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Ruiz, a California-born ball player. He was a 4th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Fastball in there, 3-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning.
Freddie Freeman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Up next for Atlanta, the shortstop, Dansby.
Into the box now, Dansby Swanson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Swanson makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
This is line to left. Snead is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Digging in, the switch hitter, Abraham Almonte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Almonte.
And now a pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in, Ben Perez.
Ben Perez.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Leading off for the Braves, second baseman, Jonathan Schoen.
First pitch on its way. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
1-2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Stepping up now, Sherwood McMahon. He singled his last time up.
Sherwood McMahon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. And he takes strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Swing and a liner. Foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Now batting, left fielder, Juan Young Taylor.
In now, Juan Young Taylor. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
A fastball down near the shoe tops. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, David Damon. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
The 1-1. Hit well down to first. And that is through into right, and not what you want to do on the mound as he allows the opposing pitcher to reach to lead off the inning.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Center fielder, number 11, Ender.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. Now the 0-1. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1. Rio Ruiz to the plate now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Rio Ruiz.
First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he's back in standing. Comes set and the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for 1. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. We're on to the 7th here in Game 6. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Braves nothing. Digging in once again, Ben Perez. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. Dansby Swanson will be next. Shatters the bat as this, and the throw under. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in.
Batter number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Up. And he fouls this one off. Here's the pitch. And he misses there. 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
So coming to the plate, Abraham Almonte. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. And that misses for ball 1. Advantage count, 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
2-0's the count.
The 2-0 on the way. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
2-1's the count.
Two out, nobody on. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jonathan Rose.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Almonte at second with 2 down. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So here now is the pitcher, Ben Perez.
Ben Perez.
First pitch on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Taylor has it in his tracks, and that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Braves nothing. Now batting, Sherwood McMahon. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him. to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
The next to bat for Atlanta, One Young Taylor.
Number 8, One Young Taylor.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Bases are empty, one man out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Smoke. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Tino Smith will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Tino Smith.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. Two and one to count. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Taylor, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Crow is in pursuit. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. Two gone now. So striding in, Ender Inciarte. Fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. One 0 count. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lifted the other way to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Relay 3.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now batting, third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
Standing in now, Rio Ruiz. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. Second and third, 2 away. 3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
In now, Freddie Freeman. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
From the stretch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. Braves will strand 3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Back here in the Atlanta metro area on MLB Network, set to go in the 9th from SunTrust. Ronaldo Valenzuela will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 35, Ronaldo Valenzuela.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, when you rack up a whole boatload of strikeouts like he did here, there's not much of a debate to be had. He was fun to watch, and I'm excited to see how he backs it up next time.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our excellent crew, this is Matt Vasgersian saying so long. You've been watching the National League Championship Series.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Diamondbacks. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base. For Atlanta, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at SunTrust Park, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.